Now the Infestors are on the field. The question is, will they be able to make the difference?
I'm sure they will, but the problem from Lau is he's not upgrading. That's his biggest weakness. He does not upgrade. He's even building a third engineering bay because he's like getting a bit panicky. He's already got 2 in the main base. The third is on the way. And he upgrades +1, usually gets +1, but then stops. And we're seeing it again now. That is his biggest weakness by far. And he's not upgrading well. And 2-1 upgrades for these Zerglings, all these Infestors, all these Roaches are going to absolutely demolish this army caught out of position.
Yeah, his tech is getting really high as well. Looking to get Adrenal Glands upgrade, level 3 melee attack. But it's all going to come down to position. The Thunder Growth has got to be good here so that he can lock those tanks down. There's the Bronco to the right flank. He can't put something like that. The tank will annihilate. Infestors take huge damage. Infested Terror thrown into the mix. Will Randy be able to hold right here? Looks like he's going to break the force just right now, and that's good right there for Randy. It really is. He needed to deal with this push. He has, but he did sacrifice a lot in order to make that happen.
Yeah, and it's so hard. I mean, we've talked about it in so many other tournaments. It's so hard for a Terran to play against a Zerg cross position because you just get caught out of position. It's so long to actually get into position. Very, very difficult for Lau here, though the one big up for him is that he's got a 4th base and planning to himself here.
Yeah, no, he can really catch those tanks. He needs to go for the tanks, not do that. And he ignored a really golden opportunity right there. He could still go for it, but he'll lose Zerglings in the process. He could have destroyed all of those tanks immediately. That's really unfortunate. And now, of course, Lau's going to try and pressure the 4th.
And the Greatest Spire has now finished. Now we are going to be seeing Brutals added onto the mix. So Lau knows that he has to kill an opponent mid-game, not let it drag to late game. So he's pushing so hard down to this bottom base.
He's got to be really careful, and Randy is running into more attacks. Follow that one up. Losing a ton of Zerglings in the process. Infestors moving in. Roaches will be able to clean this up eventually, or maybe not, because you know what? Lau actually kept them alive. He had enough medevac. He cleans that up once again, and he's not able to stop the tank push. Now that 4th is going down.
And you really cannot play 3 base versus a 4 base Terran. Even though the main base is mined out for Lau, it doesn't matter because he's got this 4th base up. He can take a 5th base very easily. And that's what happens when you let a Terran take control of the middle, is that you're now stuck on this back position. It doesn't matter that you have Brutals anymore. It doesn't matter that you have all these Infestors. You've lost so much in terms of economy that you're so far behind. You know, a simple scan from Lau, if he just did, well, he actually did scan momentarily before, is he already knows about the Greatest Spy, he knows about the Hive, he needs to switch over into Vikings very, very shortly. He's getting the Ghost Academy up already, and he's going to continue to push with what he has, though.
Yeah, now, of course, on the flank, Randy will be able to certainly do some damage and maybe delay this push, but the army supply count is so huge in favor of Lau that it's still going to be really hard to do. Zerglings moving in to try and save the Brutals. They're taking a little bit of fire from the ground. The Brutals are able to chew through those tanks very rapidly. Still doesn't have quite enough, though. And once again, Randy leaving them out position to take him down. And Lau countering Brutals with Marines, which is really not how it's supposed to go.
Well, there's no Infestors there to actually funnel growth these because he lost them in an earlier engagement. So Lau is really putting the pressure on now. He's getting Ghosts, he's getting his upgrades up. Here come the Infestors finally. Where will be the Thunder Growth?
It's on the right flank right there. He tries to annihilate as many of those Marines as humanly possible. The Brutals clear from the flank. He cleans up quite nicely, but most of those Marines did get out of there in the medevac.
Yeah, he actually picked up all those units, really. Aside from the tanks, all the Marines survived. We have 8, 16, 18 Marines survived there. He'll heal them up. He'll go in again. Consistent pressure. Meanwhile, building up another sick army on this 4th base now. Ghosts to be added on. The Mobius reactor increasing the Ghost energy is also coming in. +2 vehicle weapons and Vikings into the mix now. The economy for Randy is not going to be able to support and fight against Lau's.
No, it can't. It simply cannot. He doesn't have the base. He's only got one area that hasn't been completely mined out by the looks of it. He's trying to take this 4th. It's been denied twice already. Randy's very small force in the middle there. We'll have a look at the army supply count. And it's funny because I actually disabled the Windows key on that, but apparently there's another key on this keyboard. We'll have to rip it out later. Whatever the case, we're going to have a look at the army supply, and what you see is 93 to 26. It's an absolutely insurmountable lead.
And 3 Marines clean up an expansion on the left. Another Marine is on the south. 2 cancelled hatcheries there. And, you know, he's got Marines everywhere. If you just look at Lau's vision, press V on his vision, he sees everything, every single base. The 4th base going up, he sees that as well with the scan. There's nothing he doesn't know about in this game.
Yeah, he really doesn't. Now he's just going for killing below. Yes, there are some problems there, but it looks like he could actually bring the Ghosts in to do a bit of sniping action on those Brutals. He brings them both down from the sky. Lau just absolutely crushed it. GG, ladies and gentlemen. Lau versus Bling in the finals for the WCG UK.